Hey y'all, this is Cody Tarot. If you were drawn to the ocean kyanite, this lovely cool stone right here, it's like a dark sea green, deep blue, kind of the color of the ocean. It is a kyanite. If you're drawn to this stone, then this will be your reading for today. So yeah. These readings are kind of like a pick a card, but I only have a single stone on the thumbnail, and if you're drawn to it and you clicked on it, then this will be your reading. I want to start with a message just to see what you need to hear today for what's going on. I have no idea what the reading topic is going to be about today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So let's see what the first message is going to be. We have tap your resources, burdock root. Burdock root could be significant if you are working on a specific spell or a satchel or something like that, or you're working on a little, I'm getting like a packet of herbs that you carry with you. If you carry burdock root with you, that could be beneficial in some way, shape, or form at this time. Now I'm specifically getting a message with burdock and tap your resources about a specific person coming in. So I do want to pull an animal spirit card to describe this person. There is a specific person coming in. I am getting a message that a specific person is coming in. Let's see who that is. We have grasshopper spirit. We have take a leap of faith. Interesting. Okay. There is someone coming in that is going to offer you some kind of job, is kind of what I'm seeing. This person is offering you some kind of job. It is something that you're hesitant about, but I'm seeing if you take a leap of faith, you will be rewarded. Let's see what else. Let's get a chakra of the Oracle of the Seven Energies card. Yeah, and I think this person seems a little, what's it called? Like, obviously don't fall prey to scams or anything like that. That is a for sure thing. Like, but this person's creative. So they seem a little like, how do I put it? Like they hop from project to project. They have multiple projects going on is kind of what I'm seeing. But take a leap of faith means that they're going to be offering you a job coming up soon or some kind of position in some kind of thing when it comes to your resources, something like that. This is something that I feel like is a missing ingredient in your life, right? So let's see what the Oracle of the Seven Energies says. We have let it go. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like you guys are hesitant to let go of some kind of other position or some kind of other job that's going on in your life right now. Some way of earning income. You're hesitant to let it go right now. There's this feeling with 2 and 4 equaling 6 that this career, this thing could be of something that you're doing for someone that is of service. Like, for example, you could be doing some kind of particular career or thing when is in regards to other people that is of service to them. So for example, whether you're a nurse, whether you are, a therapist, whatever the case may be, there's some kind of thing in your career where you are of service to people. You could be working in the service industry, even like a hairstylist or something like that. Or if you're a bartender or something like that, somewhere where you do service for other people and you're being asked to be called into a creative field is what I'm being seen here, or what I'm being shown. If it's not a creative field that you're being called into, you're being offered a job position by a creative person. Wearing burdock root at this time is going to help you see clear into the synchronicities that are going on in your life right now. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups. This is another card about letting go. This is another double confirmation about letting go at this time. I also see something about your beauty is significant at this time. If you're trying to get into some kind of career dealing with modeling or the entertainment industry in some way that has to deal with your self-image or beautifying the self-image of others. So for example, say you're not really focused on your own beauty necessarily, but you're really into like makeup and doing makeup for like models and high fashion profiles, stuff like that. This would be a time to get into something like that. I also see that you have all the knowledge. You do not need to learn anything more. You have all the knowledge and you have the ability to get ahead in this field. Let's see what else we have here. Over here we have Nine of Swords. This is anxiety. This is sleepless nights. I feel like, what is keeping you up at night? That is the question. Let's pull one more tarot card to see what is keeping my people who chose the ocean kyanite up at night. It might just be anxiety about this career choice or this feeling about a career. Oh, there's this feeling of not being organized enough to succeed in this project, something like that. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I have like all of these lined up. I think the Emperor's a little off camera. That's okay. Um, and it's interesting that it's kind of off camera too a little bit, because I do think that with the Emperor here, it's like in reverse, it's like I need to be prepared, I need to plan, I need to have all the things figured out. And with the Nine of Swords here, this is just indicating a time where you're like, okay, well, I'm worried. Like, am I ready? Like, I'm worried. Am I ready? Am I prepared? Do I have a plan set in place? The universe is asking you to take a leap of faith with Grasshopper Spirit, to let yourself leap in. I'm being drawn to the Spirit Animal book, so I'm going to pull a random Spirit Animal card right now. We have Blackbird. Let go. That card, letting go, is coming out for you guys. Letting go is so significant in this reading. There is something you need to let go of. For a lot of you, it is an old career. It is an old way of earning money. It is an old way of being. There's something creative that's calling you, or there's someone who, also with this crown here, this grasshopper person could be someone of higher standing or higher status. This could be a fear of not being... how do I put it? Like, not as accepting the status in society that you belong in, or a different culture. I don't want to say status because it could mean different things for different people, right? Some people are very, how do I put it? Like realistic types, and they don't believe they belong in a creative society. They don't believe they can do something artistic. They're very like down to earth. They're very practical. They're very stable. They're very logical, and they don't believe they can be a part of a creative world. And maybe they have a secret creative hobby, but they secretly feel like they don't get along with creative people, something like that. This is your step up to join that creative community, right? For other people, this could be someone who's creative, but usually makes art among, you know, kind of like people who are of lower standing, or people who don't make a lot of money, something like that. So this could be moving your art into an upper echelon of artists who are actually very well known for their art. This could be ascending into fame, something like that, or into a higher position of wealth where your art is more well received with a larger number of people, stuff like that. With Blackbird, so we have let go of all your inhibitions. Exactly. Your inhibitions are these things, this Nine of Swords and the Emperor. Your inhibitions is this feeling of like needing to make plans, right? There's this feeling of like, man, I'm so worried because what if I'm not prepared enough, right? Your inhibitions are almost like telling you like, I need more preparation. But remember, with these blue flowers here, over here in the Eight of Cups, you have all the knowledge. The knowledge is sprouted, it's grown, it's fully formed, right? So let go of all your inhibitions and sing without concern for how it sounds or fear of others' disapproval. Archangel Uriel is with you, watching out for you and helping you connect with nature and the nature spirits. Sound healing is one of your best treatments for whatever physical or emotional ailments or maladies you're experiencing. So music could be important. So for example, you're going to hear signs and synchronicities through your, I don't know what kind of music you guys have. Like, I know a lot of people have like, in the States, we have like, I don't know if it's other places in the world, but we have like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that. But, you'll be hearing synchronicities through music and stuff like that. Also birds. If you listen to birds chirping and stuff like that, different birds. We have Blackbird here, so that specific bird might be significant. But it says, the gateway to the world of non-ordinary reality is open, beckoning you to follow your true spiritual path and enhance your awareness of the non-physical realm. This is particularly auspicious time to observe and heed any signs or omens that are shown to you. Yeah, so I feel like this goes a little bit deeper than like even just taking this leap of faith that this person is offering you this job opportunity. This is a spiritual path forward. This is something coming to you that is kind of like a spiritual indication of growth for you. You know, this is kind of a spiritual journey. I'm getting a confirmation. There was a sound in the background and it just turned off, so I'm taking that as confirmation. Yeah, and we also have sacrifice. A sacrifice is required, give up to get. We're getting a lot of repeated information here, and I feel like the message is short and sweet for this group. I'm even feeling called to end the reading here because we're getting a lot of messages that are repeating themselves. I might even read a little bit more symbolism in the cards that we already have on the table. But with a sacrifice is required, give up to get, I am seeing a few different things here. First of all, with burdock root and this cauldron here, cooking something with burdock, or actually putting burdock in flame or setting burdock on fire, in a safe way, of course, and burning burdock while you're imagining letting go of whatever you have in your life, like letting go of that while burning burdock root could be a way to release it into the atmosphere. And then also planting a burdock root or something, or burying burdock in the root as like a let me restart that sentence. Planting burdock root into like the soil or into the earth in somewhere in your backyard, something like that, is kind of like a symbolic way of saying I'm planting this new seed for this new opportunity to come in. So it's like sacrificing and giving up to get, basically. We do have like the red triangle here, which oftentimes represents fame, which is really interesting. And I feel like on the hero's journey, there's also a sacrifice. I'm reminded of the hero's journey where it's like there has to be a sacrifice of some kind to order to receive what is needed in the hero's journey. Let me see if I see anything else. I am seeing these two little hummingbirds holding the string here, and I am reminded of that whole aspect of music and sound once again. I'm also thinking of the grasshopper, not necessarily, I'm also looking at almost like a cricket, and so I am thinking like the sounds of crickets could be beneficial, the sounds of birds could be beneficial, as like symbols and signs that you're on your way. So for example, maybe you have crickets that are seasonal in your area, or like maybe it's not even every season you hear crickets, but maybe every once in a while there's like a time period in your neighborhood where like all of a sudden you'll hear lots of crickets. That could be a sign this person is on their way to you, or that this career path is coming, or this new chapter is coming into your life. There just might be a time when these new beginnings are happening where you're hearing a lot of crickets where you are, something like that. Or if you have like cicadas or something like that where you are, whatever the case may be, you're hearing a lot of like sounds from insects and birds and stuff like that. Yeah, I would also say with sacrifice required, give up to get. It's not going to come in until you let go of this thing. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Once you let go, at least of your emotional attachment to this thing that's this service-oriented career, that's when this new thing is going to like emerge, right? That's when this new path is going to emerge. And remember, you have all the knowledge for this new path. It's not like you need any more skills. It's not like you need training or anything. You guys might think that it's going to be this educational path or something like that. It's not going to be. It's going to be like straight up into career. Like that's what I'm getting. It's like straight into career is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Your path is also illuminated by like guides. And what is this thing? Oh, it's a little like fuzzy thing. That's so funny. It's funny that little fuzzy thing appeared right in the bottom corner of like, I didn't notice it. And then all of a sudden I just noticed it. There's like little things here and there that are going to be guiding you along your way. So you have no need to worry, you know, like little guideposts is what I'm seeing. And yeah, just remember like planning could get in your way a little bit. Just like, don't be so scared of the fact that you don't have a plan, right? Like, don't be so scared that there's not an order or a structure to this whole thing. You know, you don't need an order and a structure to succeed. So little things that could help, carrying burdock root specifically, and specifically if you're currently working on an herb satchel right now. I don't know, some of you, I'm getting a strong message. Some of you carry herbs with you for like protection herbs or something like that. Getting burdock root, I think it's root. Like, I think burdock is a root, right? But burdock plant, whatever it is, carrying that with you could be beneficial, or working with that root at this time could be beneficial. I'm also seeing candles in this card, so candle magic as well. But I do see you moving from something that's very service oriented to something that's very creative, or something that is initiated by some kind of really creative person, which just kind of indicates that like the opportunity comes from someone who's in a creative field. So it feels very much like the opportunities from someone who's creative, even if it's not a creative field in and of itself, it's coming from someone who's very artistic, very creative. They're royalty in a sense that they represent a high position of standing in whatever community they're in. And they do feel like they're in a community that's separate from the community that you're in currently, and a community that you feel almost unworthy of being a part of. But that a community that is coming in for you anyway, that you are going to join in some way, shape, or form. So I hope this reading resonated in some way, shape, or form. If you guys really like this reading and it resonated a lot and you're really into it, you can subscribe to the channel. If you like the reading just a little bit and you want to help out the channel, you can like or comment below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. It really means a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Bye.